What's good, YouTube? It's Poetik Flakko building back with another banger, and today we'll be reacting to T.I. and King expose 50 Cent and leaked documents that can end him. Man, this might be beef of the year, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. This might be beef of the year. The way this shit is going, nah, this is an all-out battle. But with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Let's do it.
50 Cent needs to back out of this beef with T.I. before it's too late. Let me explain. We'll get back to the video shortly, but I wanted to let you guys know this video is being sponsored by Kalshi. Kalshi is an app where you can make money predicting current events. Losing a beef with T.I. badly, the app, and using code Flakko to get $10 on your first deposit. The beef is looking lopsided, and 50 Cent is losing a beef with T.I. badly, primarily because T.I.'s son, King Harris, decided to step in this beef. See, when 50 Cent started the beef with T.I., I don't think 50 Cent anticipated or knew that T.I. was raising the light-skinned Tupac in his home.
I go outside, wet that whole shit up. And one of the niggas in Clubhouse was in the gas station. I didn't even know, though. This is not a main member of his again. So he get back on Clubhouse like, boy, y'all was in that gas station, y'all just woo-woo. And I'm like, yeah. And then we end up shooting up his house. He running, slipping through mud, all type of shit. And then he called the war off. He said, "Nah, it's over. It's done."
So
I'm walking out of Waffle House by his house. I tell my people before I go out, I say, "Hey, I don't give a fuck what he said. He ain't over with." I say, "Y'all be on point. Keep y'all guns in y'all hand out here with the woo." I walk in there, order my food.
Why he sound like he capping? This may be a true story. Maybe. Keyword. But this definitely sounds like cap to me. It sounds like cap. Like, if this actually happened, shit, I don't know, man. This nigga remind me then this nigga basically another Soldier Boy. Another Soldier Boy. How motherfuckers used to not believe when this nigga used to say he was the first person to do this and the first person to do that until he started coming out with receipts. This is what we need from King. We need receipts, my nigga. This is cap until proven otherwise.
I got my head on my phone. Something just say, "Look up." I see two niggas with dreads and black hoodies run across the green box, start lighting it up. So boom.
This is a made up story, right?
Tagging the gun.
No, none of them niggas
I
believe
get down, open my car door. My gun was an automatic, so I opened my car door, grabbed it, ran at them. But they emptied the clip and started running, so they ran in some bushes while we chasing them down.
We thought the kid was a Rugrat character the whole time. He a savage, which would explain what he's been doing and how little F's this kid has given during this beef, bro. See, 50 Cent and T.I. had their own thing going on, and then 50 Cent posted T.I.'s wife, which is his mom. So he was forced to step in the beef to defend his mom. And since he has stepped in the beef, it's been literally lopsided. This kid has been giving 50 Cent hell, and it hasn't stopped, right? In our last update, we talked about how he kind of exposed 50 Cent for allegedly setting his baby mama house on fire while his son was in it. Like, 50 Cent was playing with dildos at some point in his career. There's photos of this. So he exposed a lot of information about 50 Cent. I feel like the world wasn't privy to, but he hasn't stopped there.
Yeah,
today,
he's
back
with
more information about 50 Cent. The first time 50 Cent posted T.I.'s wife, T.I.'s son, King, posted 50 Cent's dead mother and made fun of her and posted her grave. But 50 Cent apparently didn't learn his lesson, because now he's back to posting T.I.'s wife again. He posted this picture of Tiny this morning, and this sparked King to get more disrespectful and go after 50 Cent again. King responded back to what 50 Cent did by posting a picture of 50 Cent as a kid holding a drawing that he did of his deceased mother. And King would title this, "You are a great artist, Lil Ninja. Look just like Miss Jackson, ugly, laughing, laughing, laughing. How much to buy it? 50 Cent, I'll pay top dollar."
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know. This and the dead and all this shit, like, this shit's like on some, it's like on some other level shit. I don't know. It don't sit right with me, nigga. I don't know, man. Just talking shit like that about somebody that you actually know is dead. You got their info online to where you can see this shit. Like, you got information, pictures and shit you could bring up. Oh yeah, this is dead. Oh my gosh. Usually when people do this shit, like, it's online gaming and shit, fuck you, blah blah blah, whatever, right? But this The fact that he know his mother's dead and he could pull up receipts on this shit is what's crazy. I'm not gonna
Now, I've never seen this picture. I'm probably
wild.
sure it was like a quick Google search away. But this is just crazy, man. Now, King didn't stop here, bro. King continued the disrespect.
Damn.
So King now apparently had a picture of 50 Cent's mother. So King dropped a diss track to 50 Cent where he's smoking on 50 Cent's dead mama.
How dare you talk about mamas? Yeah, mama
that's
in
all
the
right.
grave, you digger, they put her under. By my mama, bitch, I'm on that. Static, I want thunder. Think the depression. The only one with comps. Since you trolling, let's get petty. They should shot. Ready. Yeah, I seen the black and white. You call the police, tell the business. You can talk that shit outside, but when you come outside, be ready. I don't know about what's gonna happen, but I know that karma dead. Tell Miss Jackson that I'm sorry, but I don't know why the fuck someone you didn't get me started. I asked God to visit hell to start the Curtis started. I didn't change it for my son, but since the jet, I've been cold-hearted. Raised and risk it for my mama, so this shit ain't disregarded. Now my flow retarded. Tell them.
Nah, it's probably. I gotta hear the actual shit. I'm not gonna cap. He might be actually spitting on there a little bit. He might be spitting a little bit. But I don't know, man. This song, hey.
Police that don't care, and I'm just rapping, I'm an artist. Ain't the type to start no shit, the type to finish what they started. Keep it
Shit
dance,
probably
kiss
ass,
some
though.
women, ain't supposed to be no target. Turn that south, yeah, I ain't going not for nothing. Shot that boy 9 times, they should've shot him once right in his muscle. Really mad, cause Diddy, he was cuffing, she was touching on my pops.
I mean, listen, man, the diss track was boo-boo, okay? The diss track was garbage.
Oh, it was trash.
It was trash. It was not good at all. But the diss track did touch on all the narratives against 50 Cent. Now, somebody in my comment section reminded me, because what I said was, man, King is too young for 50 Cent to beef with. It's kind of unfair. Somebody reminded me, and they said, Flakko, 50 Cent was terrorizing Lil Meech for I don't know how long. Lil Meech and King Harris are around the same age. So if you could beef with Lil Meech, how you beefing with Lil Meech, you could beef with King Harris. You just don't got nothing on King Harris because, one, you and King Harris never had a relationship. King Harris is too young. His business not really on the internet. Like, this is a kid who's young enough to where he don't really got no smut on his name yet. So it's hard to really beef with somebody you know nothing about, which is why me personally, I don't give no attention to, like, YouTubers who diss me because I don't got time to research your life. I'm good, right? Like, I'm straight. So that's the that's the part where it's kind of like, how do 50 Cent beat King Harris? He can't. He knows nothing about King Harris, and he don't have a relationship with King Harris, right? Now, with King Harris, though, here's why I tell King Harris, listen, man, all right, you might be going too far, but watch your back, man, because I don't think 50 Cent is stupid enough to want to harm you. But the way you going, bro, the things you bringing up, bro, you gotta be careful, man.
Yeah.
Yo, King Harris brought up in this diss track that he got the black and white on 50 Cent snitching and telling. Well, earlier in the day, he posted the Lodi Mack paperwork. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let me explain. King Harris made this post on Instagram, and he says, I got 21 questions, but just answer this one. So who was Lodi Mack, y'all know? Whoever he was, after he died, that's when Freaky Cent started to fear for his life. And, well, it's up there. Is this who called my pops a rat with no black and white? Well, here's yours, sir. Now, the black and white he posted ain't really new to people like myself who has done, like, I think I did a full video on Lodi Mack and Jimmy Henchman. If you guys are not tapped in, go to my video. It probably got, I dropped this when I had, like, 50 subscribers, so it probably did like 2,000 views, but it's still informative, okay? Now, the paperwork is in black and white, and King posted, okay? So here's the paperwork if you guys have not seen it yet, okay? So the paperwork states, again, this is from the U.S. Department of Justice Report of Investigation, and it says, on or about October 9th, 2009, Sergeant Brian Smith received an anonymous call from a cell phone number. The caller stated that we should investigate James Rosman, a.k.a. Jimmy Henchman, in regards to the Lowell Fletcher, a.k.a. Lodi Mack homicide. Now, Lodi Mack, if you guys don't know, this was Tony Yayo's best friend, right? This was Tony Yayo's right-hand man, right? So he was a real integral part of, of like G-Unit and their street reputation. After further investigation, so they investigated this tip, it was discovered that the phone that was used in the anonymous tip was connected to Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. On October 12, 2009, Sergeant Brian Smith David Torres arrived at the home of Jackson located at blank Farmington, Connecticut. Jackson confirmed that he was the person who placed the anonymous call and that he was in fear of his life following the death of Lodi Mack. When asked what he believed the motive for Henchman to murder Lodi Mack, he stated that he believed Lodi Mack was killed for the assault to Jimmy Henchman's 14-year-old son, Lodi, and various band members from the G Unit group had participated in it. Now, the paperwork will state that Jackson stated that he will cooperate with the investigation and will be willing to provide any information he may have in connection to shooting involving Jimmy Henchman. Jackson disclosed that he was shot in the past, and the person who attempted to kill him had been hired by Irvin Lorenzo, a.k.a. Irv Gotti, and Kenneth McGriff, a.k.a. Supreme, further asserting the fear for his life. Now, this paperwork has always been called into question. 50 Cent has stated in the past that it was fake. Tony Yayo has also stated in the past that it was fake. Now, if you guys don't know the story of Jimmy Henchman and and Lodi Mack, or why Lodi Mack was killed, let me remind you guys.
Reignited the beef, leading to a fresh wave of diss tracks from both 50 Cent and The Game. The back and forth was intense, and neither side seemed willing to back down. In 2007, the beef took a dangerous turn. In March of that year, Jimmy Henchman's son was heading into the building where his father's office was located. Tony Yayo and his associate, Lodi Mack, happened to cross paths with the 14-year-old. They confronted him, and Tony Yayo slapped the kid while Lodi Mack flashed a gun, threatening his life. The boy went inside and told his father about the encounter. The whole incident was caught on camera, leading to Tony Yayo's arrest. Although the charges against Yayo were eventually dismissed, Lodi Mack took the fall, claiming he was the one who hit the boy. He was sentenced to 2 years in prison for the assault. Tragically, just a couple of weeks after Lodi Mack was released from prison, he was shot dead in New York. This wasn't a random act of violence. Jimmy Henchman had put a hit out on him. According to Tony Yayo, the man who Lodi Mack was actually his cellmate in prison.
Jimmy Henchman case, all this is documented. But the hitman was actually in jail with my friend. So he befriended him in jail. And then when he got home, that's the same hitman that was his friend in jail. It was the actual hitman.
The was meticulously planned by Henchman and his associates. They got information about Lodi Mack's release and movements. When they initially tried to identify him, they missed him, but they persisted. Eventually, they found out who Lodi Mack's lawyer was and called the lawyer, pretending to be a friend of a close associate, Biggie. They told the lawyer that Biggie had asked them to look after Lodi Mack now that he was out of prison. Lodi Mack, grateful for the supposed help and thinking a friend was looking out for him, agreed to meet up with them. Tragically, this led to his demise.
I'm not gonna lie, this is some devious act. So you mean to tell me this dude was friends with a cellmate, and the cellmate was the hitman that put out a hit to hit him? My nigga, what? Who thinks some shit like this? Who really thinks some shit like this? This is some real life movie shit. Like, I don't know, man.
This was just the beginning of the chaos Jimmy Henchman unleashed on Tony Yayo and 50 Cent. The first time Jimmy tried to kill 50 Cent was pretty wild. He was driving down Manhattan's West Side Highway and decided to take his hand off the wheel to grab his gun. As he was passing by 50 Cent's building, he was ready to fire, but he had to stop when he noticed some cops tailing him. That failed attempt didn't deter him though. Jimmy got even more creative and sinister. He actually planned to blow up 50 Cent's bulletproof van. Knowing the cars were bulletproof, he figured an explosion might be the only way to get to 50. Jimmy's vendetta didn't stop there. He kept coming after Yayo and 50.
What?
There was a drive-by shooting at Tony Yayo's mom's house, done with a silenced pistol. Jimmy's final attempt on Yayo's life was when he saw Tony Yayo's Bentley parked and decided to spray it with bullets. But, as luck would have it, Yayo was sitting inside his bulletproof van parked just behind the Bentley, so he escaped unharmed. After all these close calls, 50 Cent decided it was time to strike back. He knew that some of Jimmy Henchman's goons were based in Atlanta. 50 found one of their addresses and started leaving threatening phone calls. He even had his own goons leave a dead rat on the guy's doorstep.
Jimmy Henchman is currently in jail on like 2 life sentences. He's never getting out. But Jimmy Henchman has maintained that he believes that 50 Cent snitched on him. However, there's been real validation or verification of that particular.
But my thing is that like you gotta hate somebody so much to even want to attempt to, off them that many times, bro. That is actually crazy. Like you thinking of blowing up a dude's car, you shooting out cars, like I'm talking about like shooting, spraying cars and shit. Then on top of that, you doing drive-by shootings on top of like it being near his mother's house. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that dude, hey, he must really hate his guts, bro. He must really hate.
There's also another paperwork where they claim that 50 Cent put a restraining order on Irv Gotti and Ja Rule. There's no real verification of that paperwork as well. So currently it's just he said, she said. There's no like real proof of this, right? Now, when Tony Yayo was kind of asked about whether or not he believed that 50 Cent snitched, Tony Yayo said that 50 Cent didn't need to snitch, and he don't believe that 50 Cent told because Jimmy Henchman had enough evidence against him to where they could pick him up.
I'm like, so then I was like, yo, you on some police shit? This nigga was like, nah, your man the police. Who 50 ever told on, nigga? What, 50 had a problem with Preem? Let's get into that too, because 50 had a problem with Preem. Preem was a nigga that was a well-known street nigga. And because Preem is hot, 50 told on niggas? Nah. Y'all both was high profile. 50 was high profile at the time. High profile nigga, supposedly something happened to him or you sent a missile or a torpedo or hit at a nigga. What you think? The feds is gonna be watching. Wrong or right? So who a nigga told on? Because when you really think about it, we were supposed to be down with Preem Team. Think about it.
50 needs to abort this beef and stop giving this attention. Because the more 50 Cent feed into this, the more people tune into King Harris. King Harris have demonstrated he's willing to go as low as he needs to. He has nothing.
That's what I was saying in my other videos, man.
Beefing with like a real YN. Like we laugh at King Harris for being from the suburbs, but if he's actually out here shooting at people and going on drills and calling hits on people, and this is clearly a kid with nothing to lose. This kid is in a Maybach and a G-Wagon trying to catch like trying to catch hats. He obviously got something to prove, and he's willing to take it as far as 50 is willing to take it. Now 50 Cent did do some type of real cryptic response, but I'll be real 50, this ain't enough, man. Just leave this alone, bruh. All right, because 50 responded back, and 50 says, to entertain is to provoke emotions. Love me or hate me, it's cool. Just care enough to feel some kind of way. Tomorrow's going to be a slow news day, or y'all can just make up some ish. I'm busy. LOL. Hey, listen, man. Responding back to rat allegations like that don't usually pan well for a lot of people, man. All right, but now again, I ain't calling 50 no rat. I haven't seen enough verification that those paperwork is real to call 50 a rat. But 50, let this beef go, man. King Harris is waking some stuff up, man. Because look, on top of the rat stuff, King Harris also woke up the stuff with 50's baby mama, where now people is covering that. Huge news outlets is posting that video now of the baby mama accusing 50 Cent of burning down their crib with the son in it. Now, 50 Cent is feeling the pressure because you can even look at this where 50 Cent is now claiming, because there's a lot of negative comments of people kind of trolling 50 Cent. 50 is...
So that little nigga did that? Yo, ain't no way 50, man. Don't let this young nigga, man, what? Don't let this dude fuck up your whole shit, man. There's no way. 50, you have more stain in this shit. You better not let this dude ruin your whole, I'm talking about what you got going on, your career or your legacy. Cause right now, he got you with the dildo shit. You feel me? You having dildos in your hands, selling dildos and shit. That's a bad look. I'm not gonna care. That shit's not it, bro. And on top of that, you about to burn your baby mama house. Now, if that shit's true, which the lady seemed dead ass serious, you could tell when somebody not lying. But if that shit's true, no cap.
Now claiming that there's bots on his page, that there's bots who are giving him negative comments. Nah, those ain't bots, 50. Those is the tide changing, bruh. You was the king troll. You met an even bigger troll now. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. Do y'all feel like 50 Cent just needs to let this beef go? Let me know, okay?
Man, look, bro. This is not. If this is, I don't know. If this is going how I think it's going, if this is going how I think it's going, then I most definitely do think 50 should clear out some shit. If he should clear out some shit, or either come back a little bit harder, or he'll just forfeit the shit, bro. At this point, because you don't know how to maneuver the internet like how he know how to maneuver the internet. You know what I'm saying? I know how to maneuver the internet a certain way, so he probably don't know how to do it that way, man. I'm sorry, he an old head. So that's just that. But with that being said, that's the end of the video. If y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification button if y'all want to stay updated on the next video. Let me know in the comment section down below what y'all think about this whole situation. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.